Alright everybody, so as the title of this video says, there is only one way you're ever going to be able to get your desires and enter your desired reality. And that is for you to change. In order for you to enter your desired reality, get anything you want, be the person you want to be, you have to change into that person. So if you have a specific person, SP, that you're wanting to get back with, guess what? Unless you change into a new identity, i.e. the identity of that person who already has them and would not be aware of the lack of having that person, guess what? You're not going to get them. End of story. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So you need to learn to condition the mind to basically detach from the past of not having them. You can still, of course, if you didn't want this person, you wouldn't have that desire to be with them in the first place, right? Like you can still have that desire to be with this person. Of course, you can have that desire, but you must also remember that you must first receive internally in your head before you receive outside of you in the 3D environment. Put it to you this way: the subconscious mind is in charge of over 95% of everything you experience in your life. Your day-to-day operations, guess what? That's going to be vast majority operated by your subconscious mind. And you need to trust it. Basically, take what is currently unconscious, make it conscious in the way that you want it to be, and then put that back on unconscious autopilot and trust the process after that. Keep the faith and become that person who has that desire right now. It's a simple process, again, but it's not necessarily easy, especially for those who come from a rather unconfident background in life. I am no exception to this. I grew up with a pretty big inferiority complex, and it took a great deal of discipline and long hours of meditation to turn my life around and look at things much more optimistically, and that is the key as well. Look at your life, choose to see the good in everything. Look for optimism. Be gratitude. Be gratitude. Be grateful. Be present. Be grateful for everything that you have in your life right now. If you do some meditation and deep diving, you will find that there is always going to be something to be grateful for. So give it a shot. And once you find those things to be grateful for, even if they don't come to you right off the bat, persist there. Realize how important it is that you have these things right now and how valuable or invaluable those things are to you. Because once you get into that state of, I am perfectly okay, I am grateful for everything right now. That's the key, right now. Being grateful for it right now will signal to the universe, hey, this person is good with and without this desire. And they're not attached to it very clearly. Very clearly, they are not attached to it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to them. That's the frequency you need to be on. What you are aware of and what emotion you are pouring into that awareness, that constitutes the frequency. Frequency is immaterialized reality that draws your 3 desired reality to you, or undesired reality, depending on, again, on who you are being. So you got to delve deep into the operating system of your subconscious and reprogram it. That's all there is to it, folks. It's a simple process, not easy. So learn to keep the faith and then watch the magic happen, and you will be amazed with yourself about what happens next in your reality. Shift internally to where you don't care about the outside world anymore because you know you have given it to yourself within. When you have achieved that level of confidence, you will find that reality will start going to bat for you in crazy ways that you never would have even thought possible before. So don't doubt yourself. Seriously. Doubting oneself is the absolute worst thing you could ever do. Be confident. If you need to affirm all day long, do it. Affirm confidently. Chances are, if you are not in the place that you want to be right now, It's because you are basically talking shit to yourself 24/7. If you were to make a clear effort to basically catch yourself, your inner dialogue, how you are treating yourself on a day-by-day basis, you will shortly find, oh my God, I am my own worst enemy. The things I say to myself, they're abysmal. I would never treat anybody else this way. But guess what? Everybody is you. So if you wouldn't treat anyone else that way, why are you treating yourself that way? Everyone just reflects who you are being. Everything reflects just who you are being. And understand that the 3D world around you, it's never going to validate who you are. Only you validate who you are. And as a matter of fact, I want everybody to take a moment. This is probably more for the specific person, people, the SP community. Really quick exercise I want you to delve into. Take a moment and do some deep breath work with me. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Enter a calm state of mind, a focused mind. Now, I want you to think of your specific person, whoever he or she may be, and think about all the positive memories and feelings that you have associated with them. Delve deep into this. Feel those feelings as vividly as you possibly can, as intensely as you possibly can. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Now take a moment and look around. Do you see that person with you anywhere in your room right now as you are watching this video? Probably not. And yet you were still able to feel those feelings that you have chosen to associate them with. So that should be, in and of itself, a clear indicator to you that your mind is the cause of absolutely everything in your reality. It is not another person. It's not something outside of you, whether it's animate or inanimate. So change into that person who has given everything to themselves. It's that simple, folks. Give it a shot. Be confident, and you will go places. I promise you that.